Good morning. This is Jamaica 5288, and yeah, I got my hair tie on because I had to clean out my chicken coop. I want to let you guys know that because of the heat in Texas, you have to watch your animal. As I watched a couple of other Texans or a couple of other people who have small livestock, and the heat has been so intense that these birds, my chickens, are suffering. That's why I put watermelon out and all kind of stuff. You know, I don't put the whole watermelon out. Don't get me wrong. But I put out, if we don't eat all of it to the core, I put that out for the chickens while it's cold so they can cool off. Well, I wasn't doing that with the little ones because I didn't know if they would eat it. Well, unfortunately, first of all, I had 2 escapees last night that I had to recover from behind a water bin because apparently they were getting picked on. So they left the coop. And I started counting before I let the dogs out. And then I said, where's the 2? Where are they? And I see this little black head popping out, looking at me from behind a water bin, a black cement tray. So I got those 2 back in the coop. But I got those 2 back, and I saved 2, but then I lost 2 this morning from heat exposure and ants. So we're gonna put down some diatomaceous earth, and we're gonna clean. Well, first of all, we're gonna clean the coop out, and we're gonna put some diatomaceous earth out, and then I have to put some more bedding on. Let's get to it. Let's take care of these insect problems. I can't do anything about the heat, but I can fix the ants, and I can fix the whatever is in there, whatever whatever insect is in there. Diatomaceous earth should do the trick, and I checked it out. Should not harm the chickens. So let's get to it. Let's get out there and protect our chickens. So today we're going to plant some sage. So that's what we're going to do today. Let's get to it. Good morning, everyone. This is Jamaica 5288. You stay there, girl. My dog wanted to come out. So this morning I was met with 2 dead chicks, and I'm not sure if it was the ants or the heat. It may have been a combination of the both. So I took the 2. I had 14. I mean, I don't like to see anything die, but I had 14, and that's way too much for me to handle. So I buried them respectfully, and I took the other 2 because there were 4 of them, and I put them outside. You know, if you have chicks, if you don't, you have chicks and you have children, be prepared, because sometimes they just go, you know. But I found ants in my chicken coop, and I've been looking for some diatomaceous earth here in Texas, and it took me a long time. I finally found some garden sake diatomaceous earth. I checked on the internet, and I watched a couple of other videos where people put diatomaceous earth in their chicken hoop to control lice and all kind of bugs, especially ants. You know, we have the fire ants here, and when I picked those 2 chicks up, I wasn't sure if they were pecked because they were in a cage. See, let me show you. See that? They're in their cage. So it's interesting that, you know, they died. I think it was a combination of the heat and the ants, because when I picked them up this morning, they were full of ants. So I have 2 left, 2 cuties left, and of course they're babysitting them. Put them in the shade, and I'm gonna take them outside in the day. I'm not gonna leave them in this hot coop because it was 100. It's been over 100 for a long time, and I put them out just prior to me getting vacation. So they've been outside about 14 days, and they were alive when I got back. So there's definitely an ant problem in here. I see them moving around, and ants will kill your livestock. So we're gonna fix this. We're gonna put this diatomaceous earth down. I'm gonna sweep some of this stuff out, and I'm gonna clean the coop, and I'm gonna put diatomaceous earth out and some more bedding. So let's get to it. So here's the bag I got from a big box store. Wish me luck, huh? Let me move their food out of the way. Funny thing is, I didn't see any ants in their food. So that's just concerning. I hope I don't have a murderer in here. Murder, she wrote. Murder, she wrote. Murder, she wrote. They left me an egg. A present. And here's the fake egg. This is just to make sure that they don't, start eating their eggs. And if they do try egg, they get the wood. The wooden egg. All right, onto the wheelbarrow. Wash my hair after this. Yeah. All right, y'all. This is what I should have did at the very beginning. Tied this stuff up and put a mask on. So I'm gonna finish this up. Diatomaceous earth is very silt. It's silt level. So when you're putting it down, it's a good idea to put a mask on because it could get into your lungs and it could get embedded into your lungs. Look up silt. Not good for you. It's embedded in your lungs. So let me go ahead and do this. Oh man. Get it together, girl. You can do it. Guess who has to go to Tractor Supply? Me. Great. I'm just gonna wait a little while for the fumes to come down, for all the dust to settle, and then I'll put their food and their water back in. So, this is what we have. A mess, because they have a lot of water cans. I just make sure they have water, especially in the summertime. I don't even want them to walk more than 5 feet before they get to some water. And this is going over there on the other side of Ugly Lane, or Raggedy Lane. So, let's get to it. Let's go ahead and take this wheelbarrow to the other side. Pretty much done, except for putting everything back in there. I'll turn the camera around so you can see how happy those chicks are. They're a lot happier out here. They were even chirping. Never heard them chirp before. There's only 2 left, but you know what? Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I still have a win. I still have 12 chicks, 12 chickens. So very good. And 1 rooster so far. Unless there's another imposter here. And I suspect there's 1 or 2. We'll see. Let's look at the chickens. It's what I meant to do this morning, so. Good morning, Bardrock, Mr. Bardrock. How you doing? You found your voice this morning, huh? Here's the 2 babies. And there's my other 2 babies. And my other 3 babies. All of these are what I hatched. So I hatched these 2 first, then these 3, and then there were 4, but now there are 2 left here. So that's okay. Thank you, God, for what I have, right? Thank you, God. Thank you. Here goes Mr. Bardrock. Where's Cruella? They're over there eating, as usual. There's Cruella, the mama of all of those chicks. It's right here. I don't know what she is, a black astrolabe. She's a mix because I got her from a local breeder. Dum Dum, who is not a Dum Dum. Dum Dum is one of the smartest chicks out here. Aren't you, girl? And then we have the Raptors. Raptor 1 and Raptor 2. I can't tell the difference between those 2. So they were being mean to the chicks this morning. I had them out and I had to put them back in the cage because the Raptors were trying to get them. Thinking back, I should have known something was wrong because 2 of these 3 chicks were outside last night. They left the enclosure. I'm gonna start locking it up at night because it's possible that a mouse, rat, snake got in there and bit those chicks. Very possible. Anything that could have fit between those little bars. I'm not sure what happened. They didn't have any puncture wounds, so I don't know. But here we are. Anyway, so this is what I got. A whole wheelbarrow, and of course a mess. Chickens will scratch that out though. And I'll put their sticks back in, maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But this is going to go over there in Raggedy Lane, on the other side of Raggedy Lane, and I'm going to spread it out along there because that soil has been used 2 to 3 years in a row, and it's probably very depleted. So that's what I get. Free fertilizer. And let's see. The ants. Let me show you these jokers. There they are. They're forming a line. They don't go... They're still walking on diatomaceous earth, but let's see if they drop dead because they're a problem. They definitely did it. Look at this. They're leaving. Thank God. So, keep hope alive, right? This is Jamerica 5288, and this is my chicken coop update. I just cleaned it out. And I'm going to dump all the stuff and put everything back in there. But y'all don't need to stay for that. Y'all know what the coop look like. I'll do like after the credits, I'll put one where they're all back in there. The little ones, they are not going back in there. I'm going to keep them in the shade, under the shade cloth outside because there's a little wind out here. And I just got a heat advisory this morning. So it's going to be over 100 again. Well, I knew that when I ran the weekly forecast yesterday. It's not going to be in the double digits until maybe Tuesday, which is about 5 days from now. We'll see. So, I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye. Well, All done. I had to go to Tractor Supply and get some more clippings, but this is what I do, and this is what I did, not what I do. And I'm seeing less ants. Not sure how Diatomaceous Earth works, but I pray that it works. I hope they're safe.